Hello everyone, magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay magpipresent po ako ng different questions as practice quiz about variation. So ang content po ng variation ay direct variation, inverse variation, joint variation, and combined variation. So magpipresent po ako ng different questions about variation statement, convert natin or translate natin into mathematical symbol, how to solve the constant of variation, how to solve the equation of variation, and of course, problem solving about variation. Okay, so let's start. Ang ginawa ko pong practice test or practice review ay multiple choice question. Okay, for number 1 question. The cost C varies directly as the number N of pencils is written as letter A, C is equal to Kn, letter B, K is equal to Cn, letter C, N is equal to K over C, and letter D, C is equal to K over N. So ang hinahanap po ng problem dito ay itong statement. Ano po yung translation ng statement na ito into mathematical symbol? Okay, so ang variable lang po na gagamitin natin dito ay we have cost C, K, and number N. At ang ating pong variation ay direct variation kasi may word po ditong directly. So paano po ba na-translate yung direct variation? So pag sinabi po natin direct variation, diretso lang po yan. Wala pong fraction. So yung ating pong choices, letter C and D, meron pong parehong fraction. So ibig sabihin, hindi na po pwedeng maging sagot yung C and D. Okay? Ang pwedeng maging sagot dyan ay letter A or B. So saan po dito? So kung titingnan natin yung letter B, K is equal to Cn. Nauna po yung constant. So ibig sabihin hindi po na iyan yung magiging sagot. So ito po yung kanyang translation. Cost C is equal to K constant and then N number. So ito po yung kanyang translation. C is equal to Kn. Okay, for number 2 question. The speed r of a moving object is inversely proportional to the time t traveled is written as A, r is equal to kt, B, r is equal to k over t, C, t is equal to kr, and D, r over k is equal to r. Okay, so una, tingnan natin what kind of variation. Kasi again, ang question number 2 po ay ta-translate natin yung variation statement into mathematical symbol. So, what kind of variation is this? Ito po ay inverse variation for the word inversely proportional. So, ano po yung i-compare natin na dalawang variable, speed r and time t. Okay? O, ngayon, paano po natin ita-translate kapag inverse variation? Yan po ay may fraction. So, ang may fraction po dito, it's either B or D. So, hindi na po pwedeng kunin yung A at yung C. So, diretso, actually, ganito po yung direct. So, ang inverse ay may fraction. So, ang the correct answer dito ay speed R, ito po yun, mauna, is equal to numerator, constant, over denominator, yung another quantity time t. So, ganyan po yung translation niya. Speed R is equal to constant k over time t. Okay? So, our answer is letter B. Okay, for number 3 question, which of the following equations is a joint variation? We have A, B, C, and D. So, ang hinahanap po ng problem ay equation na joint variation. So, kung hindi po nyo alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng joint variation, hindi po nyo mahanap yung sagot dito. Tignan po natin yung ating choices. So, meron na po tayong number dito sa letter A, 10, letter B, 2, C, 2, at letter D, 2. So, yung mga number po dito, ay ito po yung mga K constant. So, wala na po kasing variable na K dito, wala na po yung constant. Ibig sabihin, yung constant po natin dito ay given na. Okay? Ngayon, pag sinabi po natin joint variation, at least 3 variables po ang involved. 3 variables. So, etong letter A, 3 variables, A, B, Y. Letter B, tatlong variables din. Letter C, tatlong variables. And letter D, okay, dalawang variable. So, hindi na po pwedeng maging sagot yung letter D kasi dalawang variable lang. So, mamimili lang tayo sa A, B, and C. At pag sinabi natin joint variation, parang direct variation yan na diretso lang, walang fraction. So, yung letter B sa choices natin may fraction. So, hindi na rin po pwede yan. So, ang hindi po pwede dito ay letter B at letter D. Ano po, kaagad. So, ngayon, ito po yung ating pamimilian. Okay? Letter A and letter C kasi diretso lang ito. Okay, so kapag sinabi nating joint variation, yung isang variable ay nakahiwalay at yung dalawang variable kasama ang constant, yun po yung joint variation. Ito po ang tamang sagot. Y is equal to 2AB. Itong isang variable, i-compare natin dun sa dalawang variable. Kasama po yung constant. Okay. So ang constant natin dito ay 2. Itong dalawang variable ay AB. I-compare natin sa isang variable. Okay. Ganyan po yung equation of a joint variation. Okay. For number 4 question. What mathematical statement or equation describes the graph below? Ito po yung ating graph. So alin daw po dito ang possible equation or equation of this graph represented by a variation? So kung titingnan po natin yung ating graph, ito po ay decreasing. Ang isang variable, yung isang variable po ay increasing. Okay, tingnan po natin. Kapag ang y ay 6, ang value ng x dito ay 1. Kasi nandito po yung point natin, 6, 1. Okay? Ngayon, kapag tingnan po natin yung isang point dito. Kapag ang y ay 3, ang x ay 2. So, ibig sabihin, yung y from 6 naging 3, bumaba siya. Yung x naman, from 1 naging 2. So, pataas naman po siya. So, ito po ay inverse variation. Okay, kapag inverse variation, may fraction po yung dapat sagot. Sa ating choices, ang may fraction lang ay itong B and C. So, wala pong fraction yung letter A at letter D. So, ibig sabihin, yung letter A, hindi na po pwedeng maging sagot, gawin din yung letter D. So, paano po natin kukunin yung sagot? Pareho pong may fraction yung B and C. So, ganito lang po yun. Kunin po natin yung constant. Kasi ang constant po dito ay 3. Ang constant po dito sa letter B ay 6. So, paano kung yung constant, i-multiply lang po natin. 6 times 1. Ito po yung point. So, nakatapat po sa 6 sa y at sa x naman ay 1. So, what is 6 times 1? 6. So, ang constant ay 6. So, meron po tayong constant ditong 6 sa letter B. Pero check natin sa second point natin. Ito po ay 3 sa y at 2 naman sa x. What is 3 times 2? That is equal to 6 also. So the constant of variation of this table is 6. So ito po yung ating translation. X is equal to 6 over y. Okay, for number 5 question. Y varies directly as x and y is equal to 20 when x is equal to 4. What is the constant of variation? So ang hinahanap po ng problem ay constant of variation or the variable k. So first ay translate natin yung statement and then saka natin isolve yung constant using the two given. Okay, translate natin. So alamin mo natin, ano ba yung ating variation? Varies directly. So therefore, that is direct variation. Okay, pag ita-translate natin yan, diretso lang, hindi fraction. Yung first variable natin dyan ay y, then varies directly as x. So ito po ay k, and then yung second variable x. And then solve natin yung constant using the given. Y is equal to 20. Ito po yun. Substitute po natin dito. Y is equal to 20. And then kx. So k is unknown. Yan po yung hanapin natin. At yung x natin po dito ay 4. Okay? So x natin ay 4. Substitute natin 4. So 20 is equal to k, 4. So how to solve for k here? So remove natin yung 4 by dividing 4 to both sides of the equation. Okay? So ika-cancel po natin yung 4. And then k is equal to, what is 20 divided by 4? That is equal to 5. So the constant is equal to 5. Meron po ba sa choices natin? Meron po. Letter A sa ating choices. Okay, for number 6 question. If y varies inversely as x and y is equal to 11 when x is equal to 6, find y when x is equal to 33. So we have choices A, B, C, and D. Again, how to solve this question? So ang question po natin ay solving variation. About inverse variation kasi mayroon po tayong statement dito, inverse or varies inversely. Okay, so first translate natin yung ating statement, y varies inversely as x. So, paano po i-translate yan? First variable is y is equal to, since inverse yan, yung constant ay numerator at yung denominator ay yung second variable x. So, magiging k over x. Okay? So, y is equal to k over x ang translation niya. And then, solve for the constant first. Y 11, x is equal to 6. So, substitute po natin dito. Y is 11. So, 11 is equal to k over, ang x po natin dyan ay 6. So, k divided by 6. So, ano na pong gagawin natin dito? just cross multiply. Multiply natin yung 6 sa 11. 6 times 11 is 66. That is equal to K. So, ang constant po natin ay 66. So, using this using this equation or mathematical symbol, solve natin yung x is equal to 33. Okay? So, y is equal to k over x. So, ang y, yun po yung hahanapin natin, find y. So, ano po yung k natin dito? Yung k natin, yun po yung na-solve natin ditong 66. Okay? So, magiging 66 divide by, ano po yung x na gagamitin natin? Yung second value ng x. Okay? X is equal to 33. So, 66 divided by 33. That is equal to 66 divided by 33 is 22. So, the value of y when x equal to 33 is 2. So, meron po ba tayong 2 dito sa ating choices? Meron po. Yan po ay letter D. Okay, for number 7 question. The statement R varies directly as X and inversely as Y is translated as we have A, B, C, D choices. So ano po yung given na statement natin? Ita-translate natin into mathematical symbol. So ang given po dito ay composed of two variation. We have direct and inverse variation. Kapag ganyan po na dalawa pong variation ang involved, ang translation po niya ay fraction, may fraction. Okay, ang may fraction po dito ay letter B, kx over y, fraction po niya, and letter D, kr over x. So dalawa po. Ito pong letter A at letter C, wala pong fraction. So hindi po yan pwedeng maging sagot. Okay, lagyan ko po ng x. So mamimili lang po tayo dito sa B and D. So paano po ba? R varies directly as x. So first, translate natin R is equal to Kx. Meron po bang R is equal to Kx? Okay, meron po dito sa dalawa. R is equal to Kx. So ito po yon. And inversely as Y. Pag sinabing inverse, papunta po ng denominator kasi inverse variation. Kaya ito po. R is equal to Kx direct and inversely as Y. Ito pong variable Y. Okay, so our answer is letter B. Okay? So bakit kaya mali yung letter D? Tingnan natin. Nag-start po kasi siya sa Y. Okay, y is equal to kr over x. So wala naman pong, actually hindi naman po pwede yan kasi dapat unahin natin yung first variable. Okay? So dapat r muna ang mauna kasi yung first variable natin dito ay r. Okay, for number 8 question. If y varies jointly as x and z and y is equal to 24 when x is equal to 2 and z is equal to 6, find y when x is equal to 4 and z is equal to 8. So we have choices A, B, C, and D. So, ano po yung question number 8? Ito po ay solving variation about joint variation kasi may word po natin dyan na jointly. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yan po ay joint variation. First, translate natin yung statement natin, y varies jointly as x and z. So, paano po i-translate? Parang direct variation lang po yan. First variable is y, then second variable is x and z. So, y is equal to k, constant, and then yung dalawang variable, xz. So, ganyan po yung translation ng joint variation. Okay, solve for the constant using the first pair. Ito pong pares ng value ng y, x, and z. Gawin po natin iyan. Substitute natin dito sa ating symbol to solve for the constant. Okay, this will become, what is y? Substitute natin, 24 equal to k, unknown. What is x? 2 times what is z? 6. Okay, so we have 24 is equal to k to 6. Okay, k times 2 times 6. So to simplify, multiply muna natin ito 2 times 6. Okay, so this will become 2 times 6, 12. And then solve for k by dividing 12 to both sides of the equation para makancel natin yung 12. So ang matitira po doon ay k. What is 24 divided by 12? That is equal to 2. So ang constant natin ay 2. Then, get natin yung equation of variation. Y is equal to k xz mula po sa ating original mathematical symbol. So lagay po natin yung 2. So this will become y2 and then xz. And then substitute natin yung second pair ng xz, yung second given, x equal to 4 and z is equal to 8. Okay, ito na po yung gagamitin natin to solve for y kasama po ng constant na 2. Okay, substitute po natin dito yung x ay 4, z ay 8. Okay, so let's become y is equal to 2, x is 4, and z is 8. Okay, if you're going to multiply, 2 times 4, 8, 8 times 8, 64. So y is equal to 64. Meron po bang 64 sa ating choices? Okay, meron po. Ito pong letter D. Y is equal to 64. Okay, for number 9 question. If x varies directly as y and inversely as z, and x equal to 4 when y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 6, find x when y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 8. So first ay, ang gagawin po natin, alamin natin what kind of variation is this. Ito po ay solving variation about combined. Bakit po combined? Combination po ng direct and inverse variation. So first, kunin po natin yung kanilang given kasi marami pong given. X is equal to 4, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 6. Okay, ito po yung first pair ng given. Okay? Then yung second given po ay find x when y is equal to 4, z is equal to 8. So ang unknown po natin dito ay x. Hex po ang ating hahanapin. X unknown, y is 4, z is 8. So ito po yung ating second given. So first ay isosolve natin yung constant using the first given. Pero para ma-solve yung constant, i-translate natin itong variation statement into mathematical symbol. So paano po yan? X varies directly as y. So x is equal to ky. May nakalagay po dito inversely as x. So ang inversely ay denominator. So ky divided by z. Okay, so yan po yung translation ng ating combined variation. Then, gamitin natin itong first given, pair of given, para sa ating constant. Okay? So, x is equal to 4. Substitute po natin, x is equal to 4. Ky, ang y po natin ay 2, kaya magiging k2 over, ang z po natin ay 6. Ito po, 6. So, divide by 6. Then, simplify. Paano po i-simplify yan? So, pwede pong i-reduce ito. Pwede naman pong i-multiply muna iyon. So, pwede po kahit saan po kayo mag-start sa pag-simplify para lang ma-solve yung case. So, ang ginawa ko po dyan ay cross-multiply muna. 4 times 6, 24 is equal to K2. And then, saka po mag-solve ng value ng K. Ang may kasamang 2 po dito to remove. Divide by 2 to both side of the equation. Ang purpose nun, to cancel 2. So, K is equal to 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay? So, the constant is 12. Then, solve na po natin yung unknown, find x. Ito po yung unknown using the two given here, y and z. Okay? So, x is equal to 12y over z. Ito na po yung equation of variation. Nilagay ko na po yung constant na 12 here. Okay? Kaya x is equal to ky over z kasi yan. Kaya 12y over z. So, what is x? Again here, unknown. So, x is equal to 12 times what is the value of y? Second na po ang pagkukuhanan natin. Y is 4. Kaya 12y magiging 12 times 4. Okay? Divided by z is 8. Ito po yung z natin, 8. And then simplify. Pwede pong mag-cancel. Pwede mo pong i-multiply muna and then divide. Okay, so ang ginawa ko po dyan ay multiply muna. 12 times 8 is 48. Divide by 8. 48 divided by 8 is equal to 6. So, meron po bang 6 sa ating choices? Y is equal to 6, yan po ay letter C sa ating choices. Okay, for number 10 question. Which of the following is a correct translation of the equation P is equal to K over T into verbal statement? Okay, so ang given naman po ay mathematical symbol. So hanapin po natin yung kanyang statement. So kapag ganito po yung given, may fraction at K over T, so ibig sabihin mag-isang variable lang po ito, isang variable dito. So ibig sabihin ito po ay inverse variation. Okay? So meron po bang inverse yan? Direct, inverse, joint, direct, and inverse. So meron pong inverse dito, letter B at letter D. Okay? Kasi may inverse din ito. Kaya lang, tignan natin saan po tayo mamimili. P varies directly as K and inversely as T. Sa letter D, mayroon siyang T. Okay? Okay, meron din naman T dito. Okay? Pero, P varies directly as K. So, meron pong K na ginamit na variable. Actually, hindi po ginagamit ang K na variable sa variation kasi yung K po ay para na po yan sa constant. Hindi na po kailangan gamitin yung K. Okay? So, the correct answer here is, yan po yung tinatawag na inverse variation. Letter B. Okay, for number 11. A variable k in the given variation statement r is equal to ky is called constant, variable, direct, inverse. So ano daw po yung variable k dito sa ating statement? So yung k po dito ay ginamit po as constant. R is equal to ky. Actually, ito po ay direct. So ang k po dito ay constant. So ang sagot po natin ay letter A. For number 12 question, what happens to p when y is doubled in the equation p is equal to 4y? A, p is halved. B, p is doubled. C, p is tripled. And D, p becomes 0. Okay, so mula po dito sa question na ito, paano po natin matetest kung ano daw ang mangyayari sa p when y is doubled? Okay, dito po sa ating equation. So ang gagawin lang po natin for that equation ay magseset po tayo ng values for p and y at titingnan po natin kung anong mangyayari sa p. Ido-double po natin yung y. Okay, so paano po gawin yan? So from the equation p is equal to 4y, mag-set po tayo ng value ng y. Okay? Because y is dependent in this equation. Okay, set po natin na ang y is equal to 1 and then solve for p. So paano po i-solve po yung p? So substitute lang po natin yung value ng y that is equal to 1. So for y, that means 4 times 1. And what is 4 times 1? Okay, 4 times 1 is equal to 4. So if y is equal to 1, then p is equal to 4. Okay, for this value, ido-double natin yung y. Okay, so yung y, ido-double natin. So 1, gawin nating 2 para double. Okay, ngayon, solve natin yung value ng p kung ano yung mangyayari. Okay, kaya para makita natin what happens to p. Okay, so the same process, mula dito sa ating original equation, p is equal to 4y, substitute natin yung y, which is equal to 2. Okay, dinoble po natin. Okay, what is 4 times 2? 2 is 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Now, p is equal to 8. So, tingnan natin. When you double y, then the value of p is doubled also. So, 4 becomes 8. Tama po ba? Okay, so nadoble din po yung p. So, ang sagot po natin dito ay, okay, p is doubled. That is letter B. For number 13 question, the distance traveled by a falling object varies directly as the square of the time it spends in falling. If a body falls 54 feet in 3 seconds, find the distance that it will fall in 8 seconds. Okay, so ito po ay problem solving about variation. So what kind of variation po ito? Ito po ay varies directly, so this is direct variation. So transpose o translate po natin yung ating statement into mathematical symbol. The distance traveled. So, ito po ay distance. Lagay po natin D. Again, varies directly, direct variation. And ang partner po ng distance ay square of the time. So, ito po ay T, and then square, that is T squared. So, translate po natin, distance, D is equal to K, and then square of the time, so t squared. So yung k is the constant. So ganyan po. Okay, diretso lang kapag again, direct variation. Okay, so we are going to solve the constant in equation of variation first by using the first pair. If a body falls 54 feet in 3 seconds. So ang distance po ay yung 54 feet. So hindi na po muna ilagay yung unit. So 54 feet, yan po yung distance. At yung time po, ito po yung 3 seconds. So k, and then ang time po ay 3. So 3 squared po yan kasi t squared po ito. Okay? Then simplify to solve for the constant. Simplify muna natin itong 3 squared. So this will become, what is 3 squared? That is equal to 9. Then solve for k. Divide 9 to both sides of the equation. Then cancel. So k is equal to 54. Divide by 9 is equal to 6. So meron na po tayong constant of variation. Now we are going to solve. Find the distance that it will fall in 8 seconds. So kapag 8 seconds naman po yung time natin, ano po kaya naman yung distance? So using the same formula, the same mathematical symbol, D is equal to KT. So ang nawawala po again dito ay yung distance. So D is unknown, so the same. D is equal to, what is our K? Constant, solve po natin, which is equal to 6. So 6, then T squared. Ito po yung ating equation of variation. And substitute natin yung T. Ano po yung t natin? Ito po yung bagong time natin, 8 seconds. So, 8 squared kasi t squared yan. So, simplify mo natin itong 8 squared bago po i-multiply sa 6. So, this will become, what is 8 squared? 64. And what is 6 times 64? Yan po ay 384. And then, since ang hinahanap ay distance, ito po ay feet. Okay. 384 feet. Meron po ba sa ating choices? 54, 64, 384, 485. So, ito po, 384 feet. That is letter C. Okay, for number 14 question. The table at the right describes what kind of variation. So, ito po yung ating table. So, we have values for x and values for y. So, what kind of variation is this? Letter A, direct variation. Letter B, inverse variation. Letter C, joint variation. And letter D, combined variation. Okay, so anong kind of variation po kaya ito? So, para malaman po natin, i-analyze po natin. Notice that the values of x here are 2, 4, 6, 8. So, increasing po ang values ng x dito. So, papataas po ang values ng x. And for the value of y, 4, 2, 4 over 3, 1. So, ano pong nangyari? Pataas po ba o pababa? Ito po ay pababa, decreasing. So, kapag ganyan po yung ating table, what do you think is kind of variation is this? As one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases. So, what kind of variation? Ito po yung tinatawag na inverse variation. Okay? That is letter B. For number 15 question, M is directly proportional to N and inversely as J. Is what kind of variation? A, direct variation, B, inverse variation, C, joint variation, and D, combined variation. So, ang tinatanong lang po ng problem natin dito is what kind of variation? Ito pong ating statement. Ulitin po natin. M is directly proportional to N and inversely as J. So, sa palagay po ninyo, ano po ito? Direct, inverse, joint, and combined. So, para makita po natin, tingnan natin kung anong kind of variation. Gumamit po siya ng direct variation kasi may word na directly at gumamit din siya ng inverse variation kasi may word na inversely. So, ilan po yung variation na ginamit? Dalawa pong variation ang ginamit. So, pag dalawang variation ang ginamit, ibig sabihin, yan po yung tinatawag na combined variation. So, our answer is letter D. Bakit po combined? Kasi isa o ginamit yung dalawang variation sa isang statement. Kaya po combined variation. Okay, for number 16 question. P is directly proportional to Q and inversely as T. And P is equal to 5, Q is equal to 8, and T is equal to 8. Find T when P is equal to 10, Q is equal to 12. Okay, so ito naman pong problem ng number 16 po natin. Since ito po ay may word na directly and inversely, ito po ay problem solving about combined. Okay? So ito po yung sinagutan natin sa number 15 na kind of variation. So gumamit po siya ng direct and inverse variation. So ito po ay combined variation. At ang hinahanap po niya ay value ng t. Okay? Ibig sabihin, magsosolve po tayo. So this is problem solving. Okay? We have choices here, A, B, C, and D. So paano po? First, translate natin yung statement into mathematical symbol. Okay? So, P is directly proportional to Q. Okay? P, yung first variable natin, directly proportional to Q. So, ito ay direct variation hanggang Q. So, magiging KQ. Tama ba? And may word po na inverse. Pag sinabing inverse, pa puntang denominator. So, inversely as T. So, ito po ay over T. Okay? P varies directly as Q and inversely as T. So, yan po yung translation ng combined variation. And then we're going to solve for the constant first using the first pair of values. P is equal to 5, Q 8, and T 8. Okay? So try po natin. P is 5. Okay? P is equal to, so 5 is equal to KQ. Ang Q is 8. So K 8 divided by what is T? T is equal to 8. So divided by 8. Now, we are going to simplify this one to solve for K. So paano po i-simplify yan? Since we have 8 here, we have 8. Pwede po natin yan i-cancel. Okay? So, ang matitira po doon, dito ay K na lang. Okay? So, K is equal to 5. So, our constant is equal to 5. We use this constant and then the value of P and Q here to solve for the value of t. Okay, paano po? Using the original mathematical symbol, P is equal to KQ over T. Okay? Substitute po natin yung second value ng P and Q and then yung value ng K para makuha po, masolve yung T. Okay? Okay, so what is P? P is equal to 10 in our given. P is equal to 10. So P is equal to, kaya 10 po ito. Then K, ang K po natin ay 5. So let's become 5. Then next Q, what is Q? This is 12. Tama po ba? Divided by, what is T here? Find T. Ibig sabihin, yung T po yung unknown. So ilagay po muna natin yan, T. Notice here, ang variable na lang po natin dito ay T. If you simplify, masosolve natin yung value ng T. So paano po isolve ito? Simplify mo natin ito. Or pwede naman pong cross-multiply na kaagad kasi buo naman po itong ating tawag dito, denominator. Okay? So, by cross-multiply, multiply natin itong 10 times t. 10 times t is equal to 10t. And then, multiply natin yung 5 times 12 dito. 5 times 12 is 60. So, equal to 60. Okay? To solve for t, may kasamang 10. Then, divide 10 to both sides of the equation. We can cancel 10. So, t, okay, t na lang po natitira dito is equal to 60 divided by 10 is equal to 6. Okay? The value of t is equal to 6. Meron po ba sa ating choices? A6, B10, C12, D20. So, our answer is letter A, 6. For number 17 question, if y is directly proportional to the square of x and y is equal to 18 when x is equal to 3, find y if x is equal to 7. Okay, so ito naman po ay problem solving about direct variation. Okay? Yun nga lang, meron twist at meron po ulit itong square of x. So, translate natin yung ating statement. Y is directly proportional to the square of x. So, y is equal to kx squared rather. Okay, mayroon pong square dito kaya x squared po yan. Okay? Substitute the first pair na given, y is 18 and x is equal to 3. So, y is equal to 18, then kx squared. So, ang x po ay ito pong 3. So, k3 squared. To simplify mo natin yung 3 squared. That is equal to 9. Okay, 3 squared is equal to 9. And then, solve for k here. May 9 po dito. Divide by 9 to both sides of the equation. Then, we can cancel 9 here. So, k is equal to 2. 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2. So, our constant is equal to 2. Then, solve now for y if x is equal to 7. Using the same mathematical symbol, y is equal to kx squared. Okay? So, substitute na po natin. What is k? K is 2. Then, what is x? Ang x po natin, yung second given ng x na, 7 po ang given. So, magiging x squared yan. So, 7. So, magiging 7 squared. To simplify natin yung 7 squared. That is equal to 49. And 2 times 49 is equal to 98. So, mayroon po bang 98 sa ating choices? Meron po. Yan po ay letter B. Salamat sa pagkaibigan. Kung nagustuhan mo yung video nito, please click like and subscribe kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel.